Ho, 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 ho. It's no problem being XXY, Klinefelter syndrome. This is a very quick video to all you people who are having this meeting tonight. I've had no time to do it, so let's get to the points here. I was asked about educational concerns. Looking back, what would have made a difference in my educational experience? Well, I didn't know I was XXY when I was in school. If the teachers had known I was XXY, I think if they were aware of my low concentration levels, because on my report cards every 3 months or something they would say, if only Gavin would concentrate more, he's a bit lazy, you know. And it really wasn't about laziness, it was about my mind went off into other areas, and I found it very difficult to concentrate. Plus, when I read a book, read the lines out of a book, I wouldn't go into my brain. I'd have to read over and over again, and it took a lot of time. So now that is not not every XXY person is like that, but there is a hell of a lot of learning difficulties because of the way our brain does work. And I would say there's a certain amount of unconsciousness as well. Say if your kid is you know, you're saying to him, come on, help me with cleaning the dishes or something like that, he might forget, you know, and you might say, hey, you're not concentrating enough, you're not caring enough, and really they could be off in another world. I say could because not everybody's the same. I think, I know I wanted to do a million things in a brilliant video here, but just simply don't have time with the Christmas spirit and everything like that. I hope I look like an Irish Santa's little helper here. But anyway, so if the teachers had known I had low concentration, it would have been great. Scatty-brained, kind of, you know. And let's say social interactions, tools to teach the kids how to better understand their frustrations and anger. Definitely. You know, it gets very frustrating when you're the kid that essentially is looked upon as being the dumb one. The one that's not very intelligent, but in fact I was very intelligent and clever, but it's just I didn't put it to use because, as I say again, the concentration levels were a real problem. So I got very angry because of my frustrations. So it's to really take each individual kid as an individual human being, and basically you know, there's other ways. If we had computers in my day, for instance, I would have been much better with going on the internet and exploring, you know, what exactly the science meant and whatever, and, you know, finding out how to work out the mathematic formulas, you know, going through the internet. I think the internet will be a great tool for your children. I wish my mother was here to help here, but we'll just try with myself. I'm just going on the notes that what's her name? I don't know your name, but Kidaroo is your YouTube name. Laziness versus self-direction. Yeah, I was called lazy all the time. If only Gavin would work harder and stuff like that. How to motivate them to take charge of their lives and go forward in a productive manner with self-confidence and good self-esteem. Very difficult situation there. A lot of XXYs don't feel, and this will be shocking to many parents, or hopefully none of you, but a lot of XXYs do not feel male or female. You know, we really feel like XXYs, you know, because if you remember, XY is male, and XX chromosomes is female in scientific terms. So if you think about it, XXY really can be a male with an extra female chromosome, or let's just take it as an XXY. We just have a different thing going on in our brains. Like we really do understand our mothers a hell of a lot, let me tell you. We really do, and also the father, I think. We really are a good referee, you know, I think. Now, what sparked the self-confidence in me? Well, unfortunately for me, it was time. It took a long time to accept myself, self-acceptance, a lot of healing. a lot of support. In my day, the hospitals and the doctors in Ireland really didn't have a clue about that sort of stuff. Now you look at my face and I've got facial hair. That I didn't shave till I was 26. Didn't have to. There was nothing on my face to shave till I was 26. I took testosterone at age 17 or 18. I'm 32 now, and basically, you know, they say to doctors say that taking testosterone at 10, 11, 12 is a good idea. That's another discussion because I can't really say that I totally agree with that. But let's get back to schools. I think if schools... Oh, big point. I think you should really send your children who are XXY to mixed schools where they're with girls and boys. Because then they've the opportunity to go either way, and you know, they can connect with the boys and the girls. When you send them just to an all boys school, some of the XXYs will be disturbed. I think many of them will be disturbed emotionally, mentally, or scarred at least. You know, now that's my opinion. So please come onto YouTube and let's talk about this openly if you want to. I'm absolutely open to that altogether. My thoughts and beliefs are not concrete yet on many issues, but then again on other issues, totally. Now I do have a scatty brain. It's not every XXY who has a scatty brain, but I do have a scatty brain. I'm all over the place, multitasking on things. I do have 2 ears, so you know I can multitask on that level. What else? Yes, I am a musician. I'm an entertainer, but my dad is as well. So that's basically I've done apprenticeship with him. Most of the time in Morocco and Spain and in Ireland and stuff, playing music and entertaining in 5-star hotels and stuff like that, and bars and venues and stuff like that to all sorts of people, you know. The person who's contacted me here, who should be showing you this video, was originally asking for a 5-minute video. I could have done it if I had more time. I'd love to do another video after Christmas, more concise, because I'm able to do that if I've got a project, and this I will use as the first start of that project to make it better available for parents to at least hear vocally and visually what another XXY in the world has gone through, from schooling, through the teenage years, through peers, and then also, you know, I did quite well at the end of school, you know, in my exams, but I didn't personally go on to university. You know, I ended up doing music, and that's where I'm at the moment. But I definitely needed other ways to express myself, not with words. I had a huge problem with words and expressing. It was in the brain, but from the brain down into the mouth, very difficult to find the right word before in my life. So that's definitely an XXY thing, that this word processing thing from mind to mouth. I think a lot of people have had that. But we do develop better. We develop better in the mind and in body through time. And I will say I developed physically and I suppose in the brain a bit better from taking testosterone from 17 and 18. So now, how has Gavin's progress in life differed from what the doctors had told you initially to expect? Huge differences there. From the doctors, and that's again another video. Now I know this is turning into a 10-minute video. I would absolutely love to do this again, because it's just so rushed, and I know I've waffled, but it's the Irish, no, it's the Irish thing there, no, to waffle on and on and on and on, all about nothing. I wish you all a very nice Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Horse. Now, yes, so XXY is signing out. Peace America, and peace everybody out there in the world. Bye.